Hi, I'm Joe Vecchiarelli, and as you know, last time we left you off with draping the bodice. And today what we're going to do is we're going to take that drape and make it into an actual pattern so we could make clothes. So let's get started on making a pattern. So let's remove the drape from the form, and we'll get this all unplugged here. And remember, we did the nice fabulous drape. So we're going to lay this muslin on what we call a marking paper or a blue dot paper, okay? And we'll take the form of the paper right there, and we'll set our wonderful little weights on there so it doesn't move. It's very important that it doesn't move during this process. And we're going to use a tracing wheel. And if you remember, I marked all those different areas, the top of the neck, the darts. Well, we're going to start by always at the bust point. So we're going to take our little tracing wheel and we're going to mark it. Okay, and then we're going to work clockwise, okay? And then let's start here at the base of the side seam, okay? The dart legs, remember the dart legs that we kissed, okay? Let's mark that. Let's go ahead and mark this there, and we'll go at the bottom of the neck, at the bottom of the arm, okay? The top of the shoulder, and then the dart legs on the top of the shoulder. And then here's the neck, at the top of the neck, and at the bottom of the neck. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to remove this, and ta-da, look what we got. Let's put our glasses on so we can see. And carefully, when we look at this, you're going to see tracing wheel marks throughout this marking paper. And we're going to take some tools, and we're going to take our marker, and we are going to start drafting this into magic, into your pattern. Okay? So let's start with the bust line. We're going to mark that up. Okay? And we're going to start here at the top of the shoulder, at the neck. Okay? Do all our marks. At the bottom of the waistline, and this eventually is going to become magic. Here we go, and that's the dart legs. Don't forget the dart legs, okay? And here at the bottom of the side seam, underarm, okay? Top of the arm, dart leg top, okay? So something to remember, very, very important when we start. This is a shell, okay? It's a fitted shell that we've got on the pattern. So what we're gonna do is we gotta give her some wearable ease here, okay? So we're gonna take it out a ½ inch. We always do a ½ inch out, and we're gonna do a ½ inch down. So we have a fitted area that we're gonna work with. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to take it from the bottom of the waist to that ½ inch out and a ½ inch down. And we're going to mark that right through here. Okay, done that. Let's take the center seam, and we're going to watch this become magic. Let's get those dart legs made real quickly. Okay, all right, and we're going to do this right here, top dart leg, okay, and we're going to do the other dart leg, and this is the top of the neck, okay, and then we're going to take this fabulous French curve, which is amazing, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to make an armhole. Isn't that fabulous? Look at this. Watch this armhole develop. Woohoo! Isn't that great? Perfect armhole. Let's do the neck. Got the neck. So let's do this. Okay, so we've done that. And then now what we need to do is we need to back off the darts. Generally, a rule of thumb is we back off the darts 1.5 inches. We don't want to have the dart legs really pointy, so we back off about 1.5 inches on both top and bottom of the dart, and that's usually for a medium size bra cup. A bigger bra cup, of course, we can go maybe up to 2 inches, 2.5, depending on the size, okay? So let's back off that dart leg 1.5 inches. So we'll go down here and we'll mark it 1.5 inches and just put a dot right there in the center of the dart leg. Let's go back up here and let's put a thing, and let's redraft that dart leg, okay? And we take the center of that dart leg up 1.5 inches to the top of that dart leg, okay? And we got that. And let's take this dart leg real quickly, and done that. And we do that like so. Now we've got a new dart leg that we're working with. So what we're gonna do is we are going to actually join the waist and the top piece of that by cutting through, okay? Put the weight on there, keeps it from moving, okay? Take this piece off there, keep it from moving. And what we're going to do now is we are gonna fold those dart legs to create the dart, okay? And we're gonna take that dart leg there, and we'll fold it over like so, okay? Like so, and then we take our straight edge ruler, just like so, and guess what? We're gonna mark that dart leg across the top of the shoulder, and watch magic, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. If you look carefully, this is great. Remember those dart legs that we get in the pattern? Look what I just did. The points, those are your dart legs. So we're just gonna go ahead and join up those dart legs, okay, like so. And we're gonna do the same for the bottom, okay. And this time we use what they call a variform ruler, and because the waist is curved, okay. So we gotta get that curvature on the waist. Oh, we got plenty here to do. So let's just quickly do this, okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna draft this. So we have the dart leg here in the bottom, okay. So we got that, and we joined the dart legs. And guess what? We had just completed the front bodice. Now, I've already completed the front and back bodice on a previous pattern that we did right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you how that works. So this happens to be the front, and this happens to be the back that we drafted. Okay, so what we're going to do now is the armhole. The armhole is so important in a pattern, getting those armhole right. But remember, when we're sewing, we got to make sure that front dart and that back dart line up. We don't want our darts to line up like, if you look like so, we want them to match. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the dart legs and we're gonna match them up and pray that the armhole and the neck hole match perfectly, okay? That's the key, okay? So when you look at the pattern, you got your dart legs lined up here, if you look carefully, and you bring it over, and you're like, oh no, I'm off a little bit. I've got the neck lined up perfectly, but now my armhole's off. So this is what we're gonna call true up the pattern. So we're gonna take the French curve that we talked about, and we're gonna kind of line it up and redraft that armhole. So we got a perfectly lined armhole. And if you look carefully, I've taken a green marker right there, and now we have a perfectly balanced pattern. So now what we can do, you're gonna say, well, this is all great and dandy, Joe, but how do we know it's gonna fit? Guess what? We're gonna take the pattern right to the body form to make sure it does fit. So now we could take this pattern that we have right here, this is the back, let's take the front. Okay, let's get the front right here. And let's mark it, fold it, like so, okay. And we're gonna take the pattern right like so, and we're gonna actually pin this pattern right to the body form. And if you need to, okay, and this is gonna be just fabulous. And take a pin, we're gonna pin it there. And this is already pinned on the top of the neck, like so. Okay, and We're going to pin it there. Under the armhole, take the arm cap off. Got my perfect armhole. Okay. Mark that there. Let's get that little bit trued up there so we got nice, so it fits. There you have it, guys. You've got a perfectly fitted pattern to your body size. And this is a front bodice to a size 10. I know that the front dart's gonna match the back because we trued it up on the flat pattern. I've done the front for you. I've proven it to you that this piece is a fitted shell to work with when you are doing a pattern. You simply could take these darts right now, if you wanted to, and we could cut and slash and spread the pattern right through the pattern, so we can move the dart leg down any way we want. And we'll take this here. So guess what this is gonna do now? Maybe we wanna close up that top dart. So we're gonna take that top dart, close it up, and move it to the bottom. Or we can move it to a side dart or to a French dart at any given time by simply taking your marker and remarking and drafting it. But as you can see, I'll do one dart real quickly for you. We'll do a side dart, side dart, side dart. We'll back it off and we'll do this and we'll do this, but we're gonna cut right through. We're gonna cut right through, okay? And now, my friends, you could actually take this dart and spread it. So now you've got a different pattern for every different shape, and we can continue off with a French dart on the bottom if you wanted to. So every one of those can become a different pattern. All we need to do is add some wearable ease and seam allowance by drafting around it, and you have a perfectly fitted pattern to work with your body shape.